I've had it out with this alchemical soul warrior kid. Haven't seen Alex in a long time. Went to high school with that guy. He's pretty neat. Back to point. So this kid shops around a bunch of superficial fluff. You can Instagram jumps unless you hold down the button or the screen. Apply positive pressure. Pardon me. That's the garbage he wrote on here. This is the garbage he's shopping around. Why do I take an issue with this? For one, there's globe theory horse shit in here. Two, you got the Masonic compass, which is lesser magic, but no one understands what the fuck it means. I've left those answers online. You also see that this Baphomet image, and keep in mind Baphomet is a relatively new version of this garbage. It's also sitting on a globe, if I'm not mistaken. You do see the, quote-unquote zodiac, is jumping again, on top of one of the pillars, Jasheen, respectively. But it's also placed in a fucking globe of bullshit. That's the Baphomet stuff in particular. That's a modern-day corruption. I'm curious, do any of you know what I'm referring to? I mean, you can still Google it, but do any of you know what I'm referring to and what should technically be in place of this? Along with a number of other things. Thanks, LifeLog 2.0. Thanks for making choices for me. Nudge, nudge, something, something. It's divisive, and that's a whole nother ball of wax in terms of how the internet is, what the internet's up to, in terms of what our masters are up to, how it's geared to think for us down the line, and we will be making fewer and fewer decisions because free will be a thing of the past, not unlike freedom of speech being a thing of the past. That's if you can see the forest for the trees and think a couple steps ahead. You and I are being programmed right now to accept this shit. And superficial people such as the alchemical soul warrior will probably buy into it and probably fall right into line, even though they consider themselves a rebel, and they're stepping outside of all this stuff and teaching people neat things, but they're not. Which is why they're not censored. That's why there's 33,000 fucking people following Corey. And he's posting garbage like this. If you look closely, he just posted garbage like this. This isn't an old post where he just fucked up and it's part of the catalog. I'm sure there's some dumb shit in my account. I have 60,000 posts. There's probably some goofy shit in there and or corruption or something I just missed. Or I was so taken by entertainment, I slapped it on the internet. We're human, it's going to happen. But he just posted this. He should know better based on how many people are following him. It's irresponsible to leave shit like that online without making goddamn sense, without calling attention to the bullshit, without urging people to fucking think. Again, this is what he left on here. It doesn't dish it up, and it would be really fucking super if it would stop fucking moving. In case you guys want to take a screenshot, it's fluff. It's fucking fluff. If you look close, it says, "We have the globe and zodiac wheel representing the nature of the cosmic man." He's calling it cosmic. Anytime you hear galactic or cosmic or any of that other shit, it's garbage in place to pave the way for a one world religion. This is why his account has 33,000 fucking people. Because he's not shopping around shit that reflects reality. He's shopping around corrupted propaganda. Corrupted outlines, which are by all rights propaganda. I pointed out a number of things in here. This should fucking matter to people, but it doesn't, typically speaking, because people have sensational bullshit to choose from, and that's all they care about, because this is in their fucking feed. Things are bad. They're getting worse. Why do you think that is? And can any of you answer what I asked earlier? What should be in place of this? Anybody?